What if I told you that your dreams aren't just dreams, but signals from a reality that already exists, and you can step into it right now? Imagine waking up every day and feeling like the life you always wanted is already yours, because in the quantum world, it is. Today I'm going to show you how your mind isn't just thinking, it's creating. And if you watch closely, you'll learn to shift your reality in ways you never thought possible. Welcome to Reality Shift, the channel where science meets the unseen power of your mind. Here we explore how quantum techniques can transform not just your thoughts but your entire reality. In this video we'll dive deep into 6 powerful methods that can help you manifest your dreams using quantum principles. These aren't just theories, they're practical steps you can use every single day. Stay with me because each chapter will unlock secrets most people will never understand, and by the end you might start seeing the world in a completely new way. Everything begins with a thought, but most people underestimate just how powerful a single thought can be. Imagine for a moment that every thought you have is a tiny spark, sending waves into the universe, like ripples in a pond. Every idea, every hope, every fear, every desire, isn't just an invisible whisper inside your mind. It's a vibration, a signal reaching out into the quantum field, touching possibilities that are waiting for acknowledgement. When you truly grasp this, you start to see that the life you're living right now is nothing more than a collection of these quantum seeds, planted moment by moment, day by day. People live their entire lives unaware that these seeds exist, wandering aimlessly, reacting to circumstances rather than intentionally creating them, while the secret power of manifestation hums quietly beneath their consciousness. Your thoughts are real, not in a metaphorical sense, but in a literal, energetic sense. They are instructions to reality, like coded signals that the universe can understand and respond to. And the moment you recognize this, you step into a whole new dimension of possibility, where you are no longer a passive observer of life, but an active participant, shaping your own existence. Take a moment and think about a dream you've had for years. Maybe something you've never spoken aloud. A vision that sometimes feels impossible. That dream already exists, not in the material world yet, but in the quantum realm, waiting for you to notice it, waiting for you to focus on it, waiting for you to send a strong enough signal to bring it into your physical reality. Every thought you have about it, every emotion you attach to it, is like watering that invisible seed, making it stronger, more tangible, and more aligned with your own energy. Most people focus on what they don't have instead of what they want, and that's why the seeds they are planting grow into limitations rather than liberation. But when you shift your focus, when you direct your mind and heart toward the life you desire, something incredible begins to happen. The universe starts to align with you, and the invisible becomes visible. You begin to notice opportunities that weren't there before. People appear in your life at just the right moment, and circumstances seem to change in your favor, without any effort on your part. It feels almost magical, but it is not magic. It is quantum reality responding to your intention. Your thoughts are not separate from you. They are extensions of your energy, and the energy you emit determines what you attract. Fear, doubt, resentment, and frustration send out a low-frequency signal, scattering the seeds of what you don't want. Joy, excitement, gratitude, and clarity, on the other hand, radiate high-frequency energy, signaling the universe that you are ready to receive the experiences aligned with your deepest desires. It's not enough to just want something in a wishful way. The thought must be alive, vivid, and infused with emotion. Picture the way your mind drifts into a daydream and feels it as real. That is the power you hold every day, if you cultivate it intentionally. The thought becomes a blueprint, the energy becomes the magnet, and together they create a reality that mirrors the intentions you've been broadcasting. You are like a conductor, orchestrating an unseen symphony of possibilities, and the clearer your vision, the more harmonious the symphony becomes. Most people underestimate how much detail matters in this process. The universe doesn't respond to vague hopes. It responds to clear, specific, and emotionally charged signals. When you think about your dream life, do you see it in broad strokes, Or do you visualize the texture, the sounds, the sensations, the smells, the emotions of that reality? The quantum field doesn't differentiate between imagination and reality. It responds to the frequency of your belief. If you can truly feel, in your body and mind, what it's like to already live your dream, the quantum seeds begin to sprout almost immediately. It's like planting an invisible tree that already has roots and branches in the unseen world, just waiting to grow in the physical plane. The stronger your focus, the more energy you pour into it, the faster it begins to take shape. Your mind becomes a fertile ground, and every thought is a seed that carries the potential to manifest in ways beyond your current imagination. The challenge, however, is that most people allow distractions, negativity, and doubt to choke the growth of these seeds before they can blossom. Every time you give attention to fear or disbelief, it's like pulling weeds from a garden and throwing the seed into the dirt again. To master this, you must learn to observe your thoughts without attachment, redirecting attention toward what you want to grow rather than what you fear. It's a subtle but critical difference. You are not suppressing your mind. You are training it to act as an intentional force of creation. When you consistently feed your mind with focused, positive, emotionally charged thoughts about your desired reality, you start to notice small shifts, serendipitous coincidences, opportunities, ideas, and people who guide you toward what you have imagined. These are the quantum seeds sprouting into your reality. Another remarkable aspect of this is that your thoughts influence not only your external reality, but also your inner state. The more you nurture thoughts aligned with your goals, the more your mind, body, and emotions align with the life you are aiming to create. Your energy changes, your confidence grows, your decisions become clearer, and your actions begin to naturally reflect the reality you are cultivating. This is not luck. This is cause and effect on a quantum level. The invisible patterns you generate with your mind become visible patterns in your world. The quantum seed has grown into something tangible, something you can touch, see, and feel. Yet it all started as a simple, focused thought, a conscious intention planted deep in the fertile soil of your mind. Your reality is waiting, already there, in the form of infinite potential, and it responds to the attention, emotion, and clarity you dedicate to it. When you truly internalize this, you start to see that nothing in your life is random. Every circumstance, every relationship, every challenge, and every blessing is either a reflection of your current thought patterns or an opportunity to adjust the seeds you are planting. You begin to understand that you are not merely navigating life, you are continuously co-creating it, and the most profound realization is that the power is not somewhere far away or in someone else's hands. It has always been inside you. Every thought you allow, every emotion you cultivate, is like a command to the quantum universe, saying, bring this into form. And when you treat it with respect, intention, and emotion, your dreams, your desires, your deepest longings start to respond, like flowers turning towards sunlight. Have you ever closed your eyes and pictured yourself already living the life you've always wanted? Most people only imagine in fragments, quick flashes that barely scratch the surface of what's possible. But the truth is, visualization is not just a fun exercise or a whimsical daydream. It is a powerful quantum tool that allows you to step into your desired reality before it physically exists. When you visualize with clarity and emotion, your mind starts to treat the imagined reality as real, sending signals into the quantum field that ripple outward, influencing the energy around you. It's as if your brain is a projector, and your thoughts are images that can be broadcast across dimensions, shaping the probability of experiences you are about to attract. The more vivid, detailed, and emotionally charged your visualization, the stronger the signal becomes, and the faster the universe begins to respond. Picture yourself waking up in the reality you desire. Feel the sheets against your skin. Notice the morning light falling in a way that feels perfectly aligned with your life. Hear the sounds around you, the soft hum of a city, the birds outside your window, the laughter of people who love and support you. Taste the coffee or tea you drink in this reality. Smell the freshness of your surroundings. Feel the confidence in your body, the lightness in your step, and the deep sense of fulfillment in your heart. This is not imagination for the sake of imagination. This is a rehearsal of the life you are going to live, a practice in tuning your mind and energy to match the vibration of your desires. Many people skip this step because they think it is passive or irrelevant, but in reality, it is the bridge between the unseen potential of the quantum field and the tangible world of experience. Visualization works because the mind cannot distinguish between experiences that are vividly imagined and experiences that are real. When you immerse yourself fully in a scene, feeling it as though it has already happened, your neurons fire in patterns almost identical to those that would occur if the events were physically occurring. Your body responds, your emotions respond, and your energy shifts into alignment with the reality you are projecting. This is why athletes visualize winning before stepping onto the field, why successful entrepreneurs picture their companies thriving before taking action, and why quantum manifestation practitioners emphasize the emotional intensity of their visualizations. Every detail you can conjure, every sight, sound, smell, texture, and emotion acts as a quantum signal, informing the universe of exactly what you are ready to receive. It's important to understand that visualization is more than just thinking positively. It is an act of creation. When you see yourself achieving your goals, you are not lying to yourself. You are activating probabilities that already exist. The quantum field is full of infinite possibilities, and by focusing on a specific outcome with consistent clarity, you begin to collapse other probabilities and make your chosen reality more likely to manifest. This is why some people visualize inconsistently, or without feeling, and nothing happens. The field is always responsive, but only to signals that are strong, specific, and persistent. Your mind is a transmitter, and your emotions are the power source that ensures the message is sent with intensity and clarity. To make your visualization effective, you must engage all your senses, not just sight. See the environment as it would be, hear the voices around you, feel the textures, taste the food, smell the scents, and most importantly, feel the emotions of living this reality fully. Imagine the joy, the relief, the excitement, the gratitude, and the peace. The quantum field responds most strongly to emotion. Because emotion is energy in motion, the stronger and more authentic the feeling, the more powerfully your signal resonates across the universe. Many people focus on visualizing outcomes intellectually, but fail to engage emotionally, which is like sending a weak signal that the field cannot detect. When you immerse yourself fully, as if you are living in that reality already, your vibration aligns with your desire, and the probability of manifestation increases exponentially. Another critical aspect of visualization is repetition. Your mind is a garden, and repeated visualization is like watering the seeds over and over, ensuring they grow strong and resilient. A single visualization might spark inspiration, but consistent, daily practice embeds the desired reality into your subconscious, strengthens your alignment, and enhances your sensitivity to opportunities and ideas that support your vision. Every time you revisit the scene, you refine the details, deepen the emotions, and reinforce the quantum signal. Over time, your subconscious mind begins to operate as though this reality is already yours, guiding your decisions, actions, and attention toward experiences that match the vision. It's also important to maintain focus and eliminate distraction during visualization. Most people let intrusive thoughts, doubt, and negative emotions dilute their signal, scattering the energy across undesired outcomes. Imagine trying to tune into a radio station with static and interference. The more clear and focused your mental signal, the stronger and cleaner the reception. Visualization requires discipline. Choose a quiet moment, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and immerse yourself fully in the reality you want to create. Allow yourself to feel it physically and emotionally, as if there is no barrier between you and this reality. This practice trains your mind to operate from a state of certainty rather than hesitation or uncertainty, which is crucial for quantum manifestation. Visualization is also enhanced by combining it with gratitude. Imagine not only seeing your desired reality, but feeling immense gratitude as though it already exists. Gratitude amplifies the vibration of your thought, making your signal stronger and more coherent. It signals to the universe that you are aligned with your desires and ready to receive them. This subtle shift from wanting to already appreciating moves you from a state of lack to a state of abundance, a vibration that the quantum field naturally responds to. As you visualize with gratitude, you are no longer chasing your dreams but embodying them in the present moment, and the universe begins to match that embodiment. Finally, visualization is not a passive fantasy. It is an active rehearsal for life. As you see yourself living your dreams, you begin to notice ideas, opportunities, and actions that align with that reality. The world starts to feel different, because you are perceiving it through the lens of what you desire rather than what currently exists. People, circumstances, and events begin to appear in ways that support your vision, almost as if the universe is conspiring to bring your imagination into form. By consistently visualizing, you create a bridge from the quantum potential to your physical reality, one that grows stronger with every session, every feeling, and every intention you embed into your mind. Manifestation is not just about thoughts and imagination. It is about alignment. The energy you carry, the vibration you radiate, is constantly interacting with the quantum field, attracting experiences that match your internal state. Every emotion, every belief, and every mental image sends out waves that ripple through unseen layers of reality, connecting with circumstances, people, and opportunities that are in harmony with your frequency. Imagine walking into a room and instantly sensing who belongs there and who doesn't, not because of conscious thought, but because your energy resonates at a certain level. That resonance is what governs quantum alignment, and it is far more powerful than mere visualization alone. Alignment is the bridge between imagining your dream and actually living it, the invisible current that pulls your desires from potential into reality. To understand alignment, think of your energy as a tuning fork. Every thought, feeling, and belief produces a note, a vibration that reverberates through the universe. When your vibration matches the frequency of your desires, reality begins to mirror that frequency. Fear, doubt, impatience, or frustration act like discordant notes, scattering your energy and muddying the signal. Joy, clarity, confidence, and gratitude create harmony, amplifying your signal and attracting conditions that reflect your intended reality. Most people try to manifest while their inner state is scattered, wondering why nothing works. The key is learning to align your energy first, because the universe responds more to who you are being than to what you are thinking or saying. Imagine your desired life as a radio station, and your mind as the receiver. If the dial is off, you hear static, interference, and fragmented signals. When you tune the dial precisely, the music comes through perfectly, clear and resonant. Alignment is the act of tuning that dial, adjusting your thoughts, emotions, and energy until they match the frequency of the reality you wish to experience. Every feeling of doubt or negativity pulls the dial slightly off course, while every moment of belief and focus brings it back into perfect pitch. The more precise your alignment, the more effortlessly the universe responds, bringing you experiences, ideas, and people that harmonize with your frequency. Many people think manifestation is about forcing outcomes, about trying to control every detail with sheer willpower. In reality, alignment requires surrender, patience, and refinement of your inner state. It's not about pushing the universe to deliver. It's about tuning yourself to receive. When your energy resonates with what you want, doors open that you never could have imagined. Opportunities appear, coincidences occur, and people enter your life at exactly the right moment. These are not random events. They are the natural consequences of your vibrational signal interacting with the infinite possibilities of the quantum field. Alignment also requires honesty with yourself. You cannot claim to want abundance while internally resisting it with fear or skepticism. You cannot visualize love while holding resentment or grief. Every hidden belief, every unconscious doubt, every suppressed emotion acts as a barrier, scattering your energy and weakening your signal. True quantum alignment involves observing these inner blocks, acknowledging them without judgment, and consciously redirecting your focus toward what supports your desired reality. This is not easy, because most people have spent years reinforcing beliefs that are out of sync with their dreams. Yet, the moment you begin to consciously adjust your vibration, you begin to notice subtle shifts, small synchronicities, fleeting moments of clarity, feelings of flow, that signal your energy is moving in the right direction. The body itself is an essential component of alignment. Thoughts and emotions are energy, but your physical state must match your mental state for the quantum signal to be coherent. Tension, fatigue, poor posture, or stress distort your energy and weaken alignment, while relaxation, movement, deep breathing, and emotional engagement strengthen it. Imagine a crystal emitting light. If it is cracked or dirty, the light scatters. If it is clear and polished, the light shines brilliantly. Your body is the crystal through which your energy radiates, and when your mind, body, and emotions are aligned, your frequency resonates powerfully across the quantum field. Alignment is not a one-time event. It is a continuous process. Every day, every thought, every feeling contributes to the overall resonance you carry. When you practice mindfulness, self-awareness, and emotional management, you maintain a higher vibrational frequency, even in the midst of challenges. Life may present obstacles, but alignment allows you to navigate them without being pulled off course. You begin to see that resistance is temporary, and the underlying current of your energy continues to attract your desires regardless of external turbulence. Most people fail to recognize the power of consistency in alignment, dismissing subtle energy work as insignificant. Yet it is these small, consistent shifts that build the foundation for dramatic quantum manifestation. Your environment also responds to your alignment. The people you meet, the opportunities you encounter, and the situations you find yourself in are drawn to your vibrational state. When you are aligned, you attract experiences that mirror your inner reality. This is why two people can set identical goals, yet only one achieves them. One person's energy resonates with the desired reality, while the other's does not. Alignment is like a magnet. It does not favor effort or logic, only the vibrational match. The more you cultivate inner harmony, clarity, and emotional coherence, the more powerful your magnet becomes, pulling your desired reality toward you effortlessly. Emotions play a central role in alignment, because they are energy in motion. The quantum field responds not to passive thought alone, but to the energy and intensity behind that thought. Excitement, joy, passion, gratitude, and love create a strong, coherent signal, while anxiety, fear, and frustration scatter it. When you visualize your desires while feeling them deeply, your frequency naturally aligns with the reality you wish to manifest. This is why visualization alone often falls short. Without emotional engagement, the signal lacks power, and the universe has nothing clear to respond to. Alignment integrates thought, emotion, and energy into a unified force capable of influencing reality. The process of alignment can be subtle. It is not always dramatic or instantaneous, but over time, consistent tuning of your thoughts, emotions, and energy creates profound shifts in your life. You may notice small coincidences at first, doors opening unexpectedly, opportunities that seem perfectly timed. As your resonance strengthens, these signs become more frequent and more significant, until your external reality appears to transform in response to your inner state. What once seemed impossible becomes natural, effortless, and inevitable, because your alignment has created a channel through which the quantum field can deliver precisely what you desire. Finally, alignment is both a science and an art. The science lies in understanding that your thoughts, emotions, and energy interact with the quantum field in measurable ways, producing predictable outcomes. The art lies in the practice, maintaining clarity, focus, emotional coherence, and consistency in a world full of distractions, doubt, and chaos. Mastery of alignment requires self-awareness, patience, and deliberate practice, but the rewards are extraordinary. A life that flows with ease, opportunities that arrive in perfect timing, and a reality that reflects the full expression of your deepest desire. Here is where most people stumble, where the power of manifestation often falters, and it's something subtle yet profound: the art of letting go. You see, the human mind is conditioned to control, to fix, to micromanage every detail of life, believing that if we just push hard enough, the universe will bend to our will. But quantum manifestation is not about force, it's about flow. Every time you try to control the how, the when, or the exact path of your dreams, you create resistance. Imagine holding a rope too tightly while trying to pull a fish from a river. The more you grip, the more likely the rope will snap, and the fish will escape. Life operates like a river, full of currents, eddies, and possibilities, and your role is not to dominate the current, but to guide yourself with intention and awareness. Letting go does not mean giving up or abandoning your dreams. It means releasing the desperate need to dictate every outcome, and trusting the unseen intelligence of the universe to bring the right circumstances at the right time. Think about a seed planted in fertile soil. You do not pull it up every day to check its progress, yet you water it, nourish it, and provide sunlight. The seed grows according to its own timing, not according to your schedule. Quantum manifestation operates in the same way. Once you have planted the seed of intention, visualized it vividly, and aligned your energy with the life you desire, your job shifts from constant striving to conscious allowing. This is a practice that requires patience, faith, and a willingness to surrender the illusion of control. Most people fail here because they are accustomed to immediate results, conditioned by a world that glorifies urgency and action. But true manifestation is like a dance between effort and surrender, a rhythm that requires both preparation and release. Letting go also requires awareness of your attachment to outcomes. Attachment is the subtle chain that binds you to disappointment, frustration, and impatience. You may believe that wanting something passionately will ensure it comes to you, but the paradox is that desperate attachment often repels the very thing you desire. Imagine holding a glass too tightly. Eventually it slips and shatters. When you attach to the outcome, you create tension in your energy, disrupting the resonance you have cultivated. Letting go doesn't mean indifference. It means holding your dreams lightly with expectation but without suffocating need. It is a paradoxical act. You desire fully, yet you release fully. In this space of balance, the quantum field can respond freely, orchestrating events, people, and circumstances that align perfectly with your highest good. The process of surrender also involves trust. Trust in the universe, trust in yourself, and trust in timing. Many people visualize and align but then obsess over the details, asking questions like, when will this happen? How will it happen? Why isn't it happening now? This is the mind attempting to override the natural flow, inserting impatience where there should be faith. Trust is the understanding that the universe operates on a scale far beyond your comprehension. It has an intelligence, a rhythm, and a precision that you cannot fully grasp, yet it is exquisitely responsive to your intentions. When you trust, you create a space in your energy field for possibilities to manifest without interference. You stop pushing against the current and begin flowing with it, allowing miracles to arrive in ways that are sometimes unexpected but always perfect. Emotions play a critical role in this stage. Fear, doubt, and impatience are like heavy stones tied to the rope of your desires, slowing down the process and scattering your energy. Gratitude, love, joy, and calm are like feathers, allowing your energy to rise, expand, and reach the quantum field without obstruction. By consciously cultivating emotions that support trust and surrender, you create a fertile environment for your intentions to take root. Imagine walking through a garden with gentle hands, touching each plant with care, letting the sun and rain do their work. The energy you bring to your manifestation practice is like sunlight for the seeds of reality, essential for growth yet impossible to force. Letting go also requires flexibility. Life rarely delivers exactly what we imagine. The universe often provides something greater, more refined, or more aligned with our highest good. If you cling rigidly to a specific outcome, you may blind yourself to opportunities that are equally powerful or even superior. The art of surrender is recognizing that the life you desire may arrive in forms you never anticipated. It is about being open to multiple pathways, trusting that the ultimate destination is aligned with your intention even if the journey is different from what you pictured. Many people miss manifestations because they are fixated on a rigid blueprint, failing to see the infinite ways the universe can deliver. By letting go, you allow reality to surprise you, to exceed your expectations, and to deliver with precision far beyond your imagination. In practical terms, letting go can be cultivated through daily practices that calm the mind, center the emotions, and reinforce trust. Meditation, deep breathing, journaling, and mindful awareness are all tools that help you release obsessive control and anchor yourself in the present moment. When your mind is quiet, you begin to sense the subtle guidance of intuition, the small nudges, coincidences, and opportunities that align perfectly with your desires. Most people are too caught up in planning, analyzing, and worrying to notice these signs. Letting go opens the door to synchronicity, allowing the universe to orchestrate events with elegance and precision, often in ways that surpass your expectations. Surrender does not mean abandoning action. In fact, letting go and taking inspired action go hand in hand. The difference lies in the energy behind the action. When you act from a place of desperation, frustration, or compulsion, your energy is heavy and resistant, and the results often reflect that. When you act from a state of trust, alignment, and inner calm, your actions are powerful, effortless, and magnetically effective. You do what is necessary, you follow the nudges of intuition, and you allow the rest to unfold without forcing it. This delicate balance is the essence of quantum manifestation: clarity of intention, alignment of energy, and the art of conscious surrender. The most extraordinary manifestations often occur when you least expect them, in moments when you have fully released control and allowed life to flow. This is the paradox. The harder you try to control, the slower things move. The more you surrender, the faster the universe responds. Letting go is not passive. It is an active practice of maintaining faith, focus, and alignment while releasing obsessive need. It is a state of being where your desires are held gently in your mind, nurtured with emotion, yet free from resistance, allowing the invisible currents of reality to move unhindered. This art of letting go transforms not just the process of manifestation but your entire experience of life. You begin to notice beauty in unexpected places, gratitude in ordinary moments, and possibilities where you once saw limitation. You feel lighter, freer, and more empowered, because you are no longer chained to the desperate need for outcomes. You are participating in a dance with the universe, a dance of intention and allowance, of desire and trust, of action and surrender. It is in this delicate balance that your quantum seeds truly begin to blossom, bringing your envisioned reality into existence, with a grace that feels effortless yet profoundly powerful. To truly manifest your desires, it is not enough to simply think, visualize, and align. You must begin to live as if your desired reality is already here. This concept is subtle, yet profoundly transformative. Most people wait for external circumstances to shift before changing their behavior, their mindset, or their habits. But in the world of quantum manifestation, reality responds to who you are being right now, not who you were yesterday, or who you hope to become tomorrow. Every action you take, every word you speak, and every thought you hold emits energy into the quantum field, signaling the life you are ready to inhabit. The moment you embody your future self, you send a clear, coherent vibration that the universe cannot ignore. Imagine walking through your day with the confidence, poise, and awareness of the person you are destined to become. You start noticing subtle changes immediately: the way people treat you, the opportunities that arise, the synchronicities that seem almost magical. Living your desired reality is a process of embodiment. It is not about pretending or forcing yourself into a role, but about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with the vibration of your dreams. If your goal is abundance, you act and feel abundant in small ways, appreciating what you already have, making confident choices, and carrying yourself with the ease of someone who trusts life to provide. If your goal is love, you embody love in your interactions, extending kindness, patience, and understanding, and opening your heart without expectation. Every small action, when rooted in authenticity and aligned with your intention, strengthens the energetic resonance of your desired reality. Your life begins to shift because the universe mirrors the energy you are projecting. Most people misunderstand this principle, believing that manifestation is a distant reward, something that arrives only after effort, struggle, or waiting. But quantum reality responds to being, not just doing. The moment you inhabit your desired state, the field aligns, and circumstances begin to match the energy you are radiating. Think of it like tuning an instrument. The strings must be in perfect tension, producing the precise vibration before the music flows. Your mind, body, and emotions are the instrument, and your behavior is the music. When you live as if your dreams are already real, you create harmony, and life begins to play the melody of your desire.
View.
The power of embodiment lies not in perfection, but in consistency. You do not need to act flawlessly. You need to act in alignment repeatedly. When you consistently carry yourself as the person who has already achieved your goals, you reinforce the energetic blueprint within yourself and signal to the quantum field that you are ready for manifestation. Each day, each choice, and each moment becomes a building block, laying the foundation for the reality you are stepping into. This is why habits, routines, and conscious attention to your inner state are crucial. They are the scaffolding that supports the life you are creating. Small shifts compound over time, and what once felt impossible becomes natural and effortless. Another key aspect of living your desired reality is language and self-talk. The words you speak, whether aloud or silently in your mind, carry tremendous power. Every statement of doubt, every complaint, every negative assumption generates a vibration that contradicts your intentions. Conversely, words of affirmation, gratitude, and certainty align your energy with your dreams. Imagine speaking to yourself with the same encouragement, confidence, and belief you would offer a loved one stepping into their best life. Your language shapes your perception, your energy, and ultimately the experiences you attract. By consciously choosing words that reflect your desired reality, you reinforce your embodiment and magnify the quantum signal you send into the universe. Visualization, alignment, and letting go have already prepared the ground, but living your shift is where the manifestation moves from potential into experience. It is the act of walking through life fully inhabiting the energy of your desires, making decisions and taking actions that are consistent with that vibration. You notice opportunities that previously went unseen, conversations unfold in ways that support your growth, and circumstances adjust almost effortlessly. This is the essence of quantum manifestation. When your inner world matches your desired reality, the outer world inevitably reflects that alignment. It is not magic, it is a natural consequence of energetic coherence. Emotion plays a central role in this embodiment. Feeling as if your dreams are already real triggers physiological and psychological responses that reinforce your alignment. Your posture, your tone of voice, your facial expressions, and even the rhythm of your breathing adjust to reflect the person you are being. You carry an aura, a presence, a subtle signal that others perceive and respond to. People, situations, and opportunities naturally gravitate toward this vibration because it is authentic, magnetic, and coherent. You become like a lighthouse, sending a steady, unmistakable beam into the quantum field, guiding reality toward you. Challenges will arise as they always do, but embodiment allows you to navigate them from a state of power rather than fear. When you live as your desired self, setbacks no longer derail your focus because your identity is anchored in who you are being, not in temporary circumstances. Obstacles become opportunities for growth, lessons, and refinement. Your energy remains steady, and the coherence you maintain ensures that the manifestation process continues uninterrupted. This is the subtle mastery that separates those who merely dream from those who truly create their lives. The ability to maintain alignment under pressure, to embody possibility even when the world seems contrary. Integration is also essential. Living your desired reality is not a compartmentalized act. It permeates all aspects of your life. Your relationships, your work, your daily routines, and even your internal dialogue reflect the vibration of the reality you are manifesting. Every moment becomes an opportunity to reinforce alignment, to express gratitude, to make choices consistent with your desired state. The more thoroughly you integrate this way of being, the more seamless and effortless the manifestation becomes. It is no longer a separate practice or a series of exercises. It becomes the natural expression of who you are. The quantum field responds not to your longing but to your presence. The person you are being right now is far more influential than what you hope to do later. By embodying your desired life in the present, you collapse the gap between potential and reality, sending a clear signal that the manifestation is ready to materialize. Others may not see it yet, circumstances may still be forming, but the unseen patterns are shifting, guided by the resonance of your being. This is the true art of living your shift, the ability to inhabit your dreams fully, authentically, and consistently, while the universe rearranges itself to match your energy.